I wonder if guys like over 40 know that, like when you start trying to have a conversation with somebody from like a dating app, or actually you've just met them, I don't know. You start to have a conversation and like you start the sex interview, right? Like you start asking her questions about like sex and like what she wants and da 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 da. Do you not know that that's icky? And I get it. Like if you're a 20, 30-year-old guy, like that's, I don't know if it's ever fine, but girls might tolerate that more. And maybe that's more their thing at that age too. But like over 40, it's creepy. And I used to get these messages a lot, and I've kind of, I think, figured out a way to filter them out. But like that, literally, they'd start texting you and like ask a couple normal questions, and then start getting into the sex questions. And it's like, okay, first of all, like I will talk to you about these things, but I need you to like buy me a drink or like dinner first. And I'm probably more likely to talk about that kind of thing on a first date. Maybe that's not a good thing either. But like, slow your roll, dudes, okay? You will get there if you do the right things, you play your cards right, you actually act like a gentleman, you show some consistency and some genuine interest in her, you tap into her brain and her emotional connection. You share some things potentially, show some vulnerability of your own. Like if you're really interested in somebody and you want to have sex, it can happen. But like there's like date her. Just date her a few times. Like have some normal conversations before like you start asking that stuff. I cannot stand the sex interview. It's like I don't know you. You're talking to me on a phone. And what makes it even sort of creepier sometimes is like the divorced guys or the guys with kids, because then like for women, we start to think, well, we already think it's an ick, but like then we start to think, okay, what happened in your marriage? Like, why is this such a focus? And so, like, if I were to ask you why your marriage ended, are you going to tell me that it's something that she did, or you weren't getting enough sex, or like, because that's not what I want to hear. Like, I want to hear like what both of you did to contribute, and then what you learned from that experience after your divorce. And then when you have kids and you're doing that, like I sit there and think to myself, like, is this how you would want your daughter approached? Is this okay with you? Like your daughter gets approached by a guy and he starts asking her these questions and like shows that the only thing he's interested in is that. So we start thinking about those things and we get perceptions. And I think a lot of, yeah, like if you're just looking for sex and that's what she's looking for and she's indicated that, fine. But like when you're looking at people who have like long-term relationship listed on their profile and you come in with that, it's not going to work. Now, be a gentleman, be somebody that's genuinely interested. If your profile also says long-term relationship, then that should be the behavior you're demonstrating. And sex might not happen right away, but like you do eventually get to talk about it. And like if things work out, you will have it, and you will have good sex, and you will have a lot of it. But like that's such an ick. So I wonder if guys know that, and they or potentially don't, and they think that that's what we want to hear. Like I don't want to hear that for a little bit. And like I said, I'm more willing to have that conversation than a lot of ladies I know, because that just happens to be something that is part of my drive as well. But like you're not getting that without like being an authentic, genuine person who is going to engage in relationship behaviors with me for real. And then we can talk about it all you want, but let's not do the sex interview on the phone before you've even fed me or given me a beer.